All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had a 16-minute video recorded, exporting, and rendered. And as it was doing it, I realized that this is a very sensitive situation in the Dead Matter community. And I want to make sure that I get my voice out because a lot of people have been hitting me up and asking what my opinions are of the absolute dumpster fire closed alpha launch of Dead Matter. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Big Fry. I'm a Dead Matter partner, and I've been covering the game on the YouTube channel for the better part of 3 years now, basically ever since the launch. You guys can go back, there's a playlist on the channel, and you can see how long I've been following this game. This is a passion of mine, Dead Matter. I wanted this game to be a complete fucking success, and obviously right now there's a lot of people in the community that are incredibly pissed off, and I'm going to give you guys the facts of the situation first. Fact number one, we were supposed to go into closed alpha launch on Wednesday. The Dead Matter website was completely bombarded with people going to claim their keys because the devs have a system in which you have to go log into their website, go to the store page, log into your account, and your key will be sitting there. It shows like the package you purchased, because what happens is they had a Kickstarter, they had an Indiegogo, and you could also buy the game off of their website. So they had to basically like accumulate all of those purchases and create a system to kind of connect everybody and like, okay, this account was a Kickstarter backer, this account was an Indiegogo, you bought this on this store. So they brought all that together, and then you had to go and log into the website and click claim key so that you can get the game and jump into the closed alpha. Now, the first problem with that whole situation is you were going to have thousands and thousands of people go claiming keys all at the same time. As soon as the servers open up and as soon as the game launches, it's over. And I feel like that should have been, you know, obvious to the developers. And again, Dead Matter partner, but I'm just saying facts. I'm not attacking anybody in this video, but I'm just giving you guys the facts. I feel like that should have been an obvious thing. That system is very strange, something we don't really see a lot of unless you're doing like small beta tests or small tests like that. From what I understand, 25 to 30,000 people have been trying to claim their keys. On top of all of that, from the developer's mouth, because I did a live stream Wednesday night, which we're going to get into, from the developer's mouth during that live stream, they also said that there was a DDoS attack happening on that with millions and millions of automatic connections instantaneously. On top of all of the people trying to claim their keys, the website destroyed itself. It went down. Nobody can get their keys. I think at this point, I'm currently recording this on Friday, 2 days after, done. Nobody can get in outside of, I think I've heard numbers from 15 people to 1,000 keys have been distributed. Keep that number 1,000 in your head because we're going to get into that. Remember that. Fact number two, as of Friday, as of recording this video, the Dead Matter Discord has been locked down twice. They have shut everything down, locked everybody out. You can go there and read official announcements, even though they haven't been posting them. The absolute toxicity has been insurmountable. And don't read that as me defending the developers. I get people are fucking pissed, right? We have been waiting and waiting. They have missed multiple deadlines. We are here and shit has imploded. People are pissed, and it's a huge concoction of a bunch of different factors. There's people like me who are disappointed and might type a little bit and say, oh man, I wish this was better. There's people that are very fucking pissed. People that are saying like, this is fucking bullshit. When are we getting our keys? And they ramp up that anger a little bit. And then there's people, and granted, this is a minority. There's people that are spamming and brigading and just absolutely ramping that anger and toxicity level to the nines. They are a minority. However, in a Discord environment where the chat is moving so fast, you have to throw on slow modes and everything else, it amplifies. And that's what's going on. There's a huge mix of people who are from like a scale of 1 to 10. At the end of the day, when you're talking 25 to 30, I think they actually had to update their Discord. They had to get it updated to handle the capacity of people. I've never heard of that in my life, but that's apparently what went on. So 25,000 people all talking at the same time. I get why it's on lockdown, but I also understand people's frustrations there. Totally get it. Totally get it. Time and time again, we get to alpha states, we get to launches, we get to early access launches, and shit implodes. Time and time again. So I understand the frustrations. I don't agree with the over-the-top brigading. One of the developers stated that they were sent child porn. It's that crowd that makes it really hard for me to jump in and be that rage bait YouTuber, that rage, because again, there's a scale there too. A lot of people want me to hold these guys accountable, and I am. Trust me, I'm a Dead Matter partner. I really fucking hope that I still am after this video. I don't want to burn bridges here like I did in the past with games like EFT, because I understand that it's good opportunities for the channel. I want to give you guys as much Dead Matter content as humanly possible because I love the game. I support the developers still. This is just a very big blunder and a very big stain on the resume for QI Software. Okay, and that's just how I feel about it. I don't agree with the toxicity. For the last few months, man, I have been really retrospective and introspective on who I am, what my channel represents, and how people view me externally. A lot of people think that I am that guy who just fucking rages and shits on everything, and I don't want to be known as that. I always believed that this channel was about holding developers and products and companies responsible, but I always thought that I think I did a pretty good job of riding that line. Maybe people think I'm an asshole, maybe they don't. It is what it is, whatever. I understand now that public perception it's so out of your fucking control unless you have like major brand agencies and everybody around you and you have teams of people. I'm one guy in a fucking basement in the middle of rural Canada, bumfuck nowhere. All right? Public perception out the window. It is what it is. I love these devs and I love what they're trying to do. This is a huge fucking blunder. Fact number 3. They didn't have enough keys to give out to all of the backers who bought the product. We are sitting here as of right now waiting for QI Software to get key requests coming in from Valve at a very slow rate. And this is where I want to keep the 1,000 key thing in your heads, because from what I understand, and there's been some conspiracy theories floating around about how they're handling the key distribution. In the Steamworks backend, there are 3 types of keys. You have standard keys, you have release overrides, and you have dev comps. Dev comp keys are keys intended for developer use only. Self-explanatory, that's not what this is. Your standard keys are the most common type of key on Steam, which usually tied to a store or a Steam key package. These keys are appropriate for retail boxes or sales on other sites. These keys will unlock the product once it's been released and marked as playable on Steam, which is what I assumed this was going to be. But then you have the third type of key called a release override. These keys are used to grant access to a product prior to its release on Steam. Release override keys are intended for small beta tests, press influencer access. We will look at each request on a case-by-case basis, and in general, less than 1,000 keys work well for this purpose. And the conspiracy theory now, we're getting out of the fact and we're getting into the conspiracy theory, is that they are using release override keys to give out to their community. I don't know if that's the case. I have no idea. But something is going on. And I don't know what it is. I asked their PR guy, why the fuck didn't you have keys available? And he says no idea. He is getting information handed to him from the dev team, and it is what it is. That is the situation at hand. The anger is flowing over to people creating other Discords, creating Reddits for refunds. This is imploding in a way that can only, in my opinion, rival games like World War III. If you guys have been a fan of my channel for a long time, you know that I have been here through multiple early access, closed alpha, closed beta launches, and we've always seen the same kind of implosion with a lot of these projects. Survive the Night. Where are they now? Apparently, they're actually making a comeback, which is interesting. I might have to jump back in and see how that's been going. World War III. 3 days of server issues, and where's that game now? Ready or Not, just very recently. Where's that game going? People are writing it off already. We see this time and time again. And the reason why it's taken 2 days for this video to come out is because I wanted to see if they were going to overcome the day 1 issues, the day 2 issues. We're day 3, and I'm starting to feel the pressure from not only my community, but the Dead Matter community as well. People want me to make a video holding the developers responsible. The devs know they fucked up. Big time, right? This is pretty colossal, right? For me, I wanted to take a different approach to this project because I am so sick and tired of being that guy that destroys games. I want to see a game prosper, and for the last couple of months, man, I have been on this fucking journey of trying to just enjoy video games and enjoy projects and try to have a more positive outlook to video games in general. I've been playing different styles of games. I've been playing flight simulators lately, and I've just been trying to enjoy my time. And trust me, man, for your guys' mental health, I strongly urge you to do that as well, because I'm so sick and tired of being mad at developers and games and launches, and I'm over it. I'm over it. I wanted this one to be different. Obviously, they fucked up. They know it. I know it. I don't need to make a video roasting the fucking developers. Those are just the facts. Now let's talk about my opinion on what is actually happening with this situation. I am standing on a rooftop looking at 2 sides of the lawn, and it is a fucking war zone. I don't want to be involved in the toxicity. I don't. I have people reaching out calling me a hypocrite because I haven't even put out a fucking video yet. I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them a couple of days to maybe work through it. But I'm a hypocrite. I'm being paid. I'm doing all of this shit. It has nothing to fucking do with that. After this video goes out, chances are I'm going to be removed from the partner program. I love the devs. I support them still. But it's just the situation. I can't cover this whole situation without burning bridges on both ends. And I hope you guys realize it from my perspective, because I don't agree with a lot of what the community is doing right now. I don't. I think there's a lot of assholes that are leading that brigade. There's people from outside of the community coming in, creating posts on Reddit who haven't even backed the game, have no fucking idea what is going on, and they're just trolling. I don't fuck with that at all. I think it's pathetic, and I think it's some pussy shit, and I'm just saying it. It is what it is. Those kind of people ruin fucking communities, and I hope that it doesn't happen here. But what I'm seeing is a lot more people are allowing that kind of mentality to infect them. The developers need to be held responsible. They need to be putting out more updates. Official updates. I'm not talking about MetaMoth going into other people's Discords and having a conversation. I'm talking about real shit, because the vast majority of your fan base is in that Discord, locked out of it, waiting for any sort of announcement from Nick or MetaMoth or Dogtooth or somebody to say something in an official capacity. You guys responding to people isn't doing the job. You aren't quelling the herd. The herd is only growing bigger and bigger, and that mob is eventually going to fucking consume you. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not. The developers are human beings, and I think that there's a lot of assholes that are really ramping this shit up to something more than it should be. But when I say that, I also don't want to mitigate the 95% of people who are just actually pissed off. I hate broad stroking it. There are so many people that are rightfully so mad. And I don't like when people are like, oh, the Dead Matter community is toxic. It's not the Dead Matter community. It is a small subset of that community that are yelling the loudest. So just know, if you are mad, you are frustrated, disappointed, whatever, just know that your feelings on the situation aren't invalidated here. I get it 100%. We've been down this road. But don't let that 5% come in and totally tear this fucking house down. Developers, I need you to listen. I need you to give Metamoth, your PR guy, I need you to give him some fucking support. Because I'm seeing him and Dogtooth answering questions left, right, and center. Like, and I'm talking, Dogtooth was in their Discord yesterday responding to people for hours on end. And once they locked it down the second time, I reached out and I was like, dude, we all see what you're doing. We know that you are in over your head right now. But keep it up. And hopefully you get some support, because what's happening is people aren't looking for all of, they're not going to scroll through chats. They're going to go to the announcements tab, see nothing's posted, and I'm seeing people in my Discord now say that there's radio silence when there isn't. These guys are actually talking, but they're not talking in the proper format. And that's the biggest fucking problem right now. And this is the situation. I, as a person, I can't talk about this without burning bridges on both ends. So I'm just going to tell you how the fuck I feel about it, and I hope you guys can respect it. If you don't, if you think that maybe I should have went harder or whatever, fuck off. Don't care. At this point, I just don't give a fuck. All right? If the developers remove me from the partner program because of, you know, some harsh realities to the situation, I don't give a fuck. I wasn't paid by these people. I wasn't nothing. I signed up for their partner program so that I could have an opportunity to showcase the goddamn game to the people who watch me. And that is all I ever wanted to fucking do. And I'm in a situation now where I can feel it when people tweet and they say you're a hypocrite. They say that, oh, you're just doing this and that. You have an ulterior motive. There is no ulterior motive besides creating fucking content. Because that's what I am, that's who I am, and this is what I do. There are days when I wake up 2 in the morning when an update goes out late at night so I can have a video out for the people who aren't following in an official capacity, and they watch me. And I did that for weeks on end, waking up at 2 in the morning, editing, and throwing videos out for you guys. Because that's all I fucking care about. All right? I've been speaking with people and they say I literally can't cover the situation without burning both ends of it. So, hey, guess what? Here's the fucking match. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I wish nothing but the best to the developers on making it through this horrible fucking situation. That being said, I think some of that pressure, a lot of that pressure, is because you guys came in not prepared. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy the channel, subscribe. If you don't like what I said here today, fuck off.